One USB for the whole car in 2015. Unbelievable. But we're gonna change that. You're gonna add this double USB. I'm gonna take this plug off. This is for a weatherproofing. If you're like on a motorcycle or on the boat, you can use that. In my case, I'm gonna mount it right in here, basically next to the original one. I'm gonna mount it in the same location on the other side for my phone charger, for my camera. So this is gonna be pretty simple install, as we have only two wires, one ground, one power. We'll take the power from the fuse box. In this case, the fuse box inside the car. It's right in here. So we're gonna tap in. I got two empty slots for fuses. So I'm gonna tap into that. I got this nifty fuse tap. You put this in where the fuse goes. The wire I'm gonna use for my outlet for the new USB. And on the back of it, there are two slots for the fuse. So the circuit will be protected with the fuse. This fuse tab has two slots for fuses. You only need one fuse. I put it in first slot and I would still not have power to the wire. So I put the fuse into the other spot and I got power to the wire now. So I found myself, looks like a 16 gauge, either 16 gauge or even 18 gauge. The higher the number, the thinner the wire goes. So you don't want to go anything thinner than 18 gauge, I would say. Alright, so I got one wire done for the power. Now I'm gonna do the other one. I stripped the insulation about 3/4 of an inch. Then I flip this end halfway. That will make a stronger connection for the crimper over here. Now it's nice to have a good set of crimpers, nothing cheap. Then you have not very reliable connection. There, that's gonna be our ground. Okay guys, for this job you need a plastic trim remover. It's basically a flat bladed tool, just made of plastic so you don't damage things. Yeah, back in the day I was using small screwdrivers. Get it in here somewhere and pry on it, but then you always have little marks here, and it's not very professional, and you just gotta live without those little marks, so it's not worth it. It's buy those specifically designed trim removers. They're very cheap. I think you can get the whole set, 5 different sizes and shapes in Harbor Freight. I've left them in my work, so I cannot show you how they look. But it's so much easier for this kind of work. It's just very quick, and you don't damage anything ever. All right, I found the easiest way to remove this piece is from the top here. I put my little tool over here and just pry it open. Get my fingers in here. And with the fingers, you pushing, like so, and that it's pretty easy to come off. If you got the right tool, it's easy to come off. It took me a little while because I had only a little screwdriver. I hope I didn't damage it too much. No, it should be okay. I don't see nothing. But don't take that risk with a screwdriver, because you know it's not nice. That's how things get broken, and you can chip a little bit of plastic here, you know, and those things, they get expensive. So it's better to spend $5 for the right tool. Okay, I gotta take the wiring from behind here. So here it is. It's all out. First I remove this connector. They didn't give us much slack, so it's kind of hard. You gotta slide your hand all the way back here. You got only very little room, and then it opens up from top here. You gotta press this tab, press it down, and pull back. Same thing with the other one. The tab is on the top. Either get a credit card or some tiny screwdriver and push in here. Kind of hard to see. There's a little tab. You gotta push it down and then pull. So this is where I'm gonna make the hole. As you can see, there's nothing in there, so it's safe to do the hole. Yep, there's nothing there. So I'll just get down and start drilling. For clean install, you wanna use you wanna make a hole with one of these. This will make the hole nice round. I tried 1 inch, and 1 inch is too small, so I found the 1 inch and 1/8 is the perfect size. All right, now the scary part. So I want to be exactly in the middle. Well, okay, it'd be a good idea to put a tape over it and make your mark first on the tape. But hey, I live my life on the edge, so let's do it. Just made it a little bit bigger. I'm gonna take the shaving out a little bit. Now one more thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna tape these wires with the black tape. Probably like, I don't know, 6-7 inches, so that the wires are nice and tidy. And I'm gonna tap into some ground, probably above the pedals somewhere. So maybe I'll do more. Probably gonna do about 10 inches. Tape it up nicely so it looks nice. I always prefer to have a little longer wires than I will need, because I can always cut them better than extending them. Now, so that it's easier for me to fish the wires through, I'm gonna tape them together. I'm gonna find a good way to get the wire through and to the pedals. There's a nice square hole, so I'll run it through there. Looks like I actually got really lucky, because if I would go just 1 or 2 millimeters higher with a hole, it would not fit. I'm like touching the top, so this is like maxed out. So for you guys, I think it would be better if you put a tape over it, like a masking tape, and draw exactly where you're gonna be drilling. So now we'll put a ring, make it nice and tight so it doesn't move around. But I'm trying to get the darker color, give it ground, and the lighter color, put it to power. That way I remember which one should be what. So this way right away I see that the brown is ground and the yellow is power, even if I forget. Now here on the bottom, this is the steering shaft. This one is not turning, it's turning inside, so I can safely run it on top of it. And here we are. I got my power here. I got my ground over here. Right there. So now I'll just zip tie everything, so nothing will be dangling around. We're good to go. I choose the red color because my gauges kind of lights up red. I mean the illumination for all these buttons lights up red. So this is perfect. I'm happy about that.